Hello guys. Welcome to the 7th episode of my HBM NTM Ultimate Survival Guide. In this episode I will show you how to produce schrabidium, and what you can do with meteorites. Let's start with the meteorites first. Have you ever seen this thing? This is a meteorite falling. There are three main meteorite types. Small meteorite, the least interesting, holding inside one meteorite block. Meteorite with ore, regular meteorite with one block of meteor ore inside. And the meteorite with the treasure, containing a block of meteorite treasure. The meteorite treasure gives you random items. They can be useless tungsten ingots or schrabidium nuggets or even machines and their components. The meteorite crafting recipes often requires cobalt. You can find the rare cobalt ore, or mining rare earth ore, collecting cobalt fragments and crafting cobalt from the fragments. You will get meteorite fragments from the meteorite blocks. There are two main uses. The first one, making a meteorite block in the assembly machine. It can be combined with cobalt in the blast furnace in order to get meteorite ingot. Combining an anvil with 10 meteorite ingots will give you Tier 3 anvil. The second use of the fragments is that they can be shredded into piles of meteorite powder, and the piles can be crafted into the meteorite powder. The meteorite powder can be combined with saturnite in the blast furnace in order to get star metal, which is pretty useful. By the way, saturnite is made in the chemical plant using hydrogen peroxide, a bit of mercury, high-speed steel powder and red phosphorus, which is dropping from the nether phosphorus ore. Now let's produce schrabidium. The schrabidium can be obtained from schranarium. But to obtain schranarium you will need schrabidium, so what we are gonna do? Let's get back to our beloved uranium. As you can see, there are said that high amounts of radiation creates medium amounts of schrabidium in this block. But how we will expose uranium to high amounts of radiation? The answer is very simple, we will arrange a peaceful nuclear explosion. We will not use nuclear weapons, but we will explode a radioactive thing. The radioactive barrel is a great choice. You can find the radioactive barrels in this exploded nuclear laboratory structure spawning in deserts. Or you can craft it by yourself using 2 lead plates, 1 steel tank, and a block of nuclear waste. You can craft the block of nuclear waste using nuclear waste, and for the nuclear waste you will need tiny piles of nuclear waste. You can get them this way. Craft a spent fuel pool drum. Place it in water. Now take your hot deplated fuel from the nuclear reactor and put it in the drum. Wait for it to cool down and centrifuge it. Here are some tiny piles of nuclear waste. When you obtain the radioactive barrel you will need lots of uranium ore. I will mine 100 blocks. Now let's make the explosive. I will use the det cord. It is crafted using 4 steel plates, 4 niter and 1 gunpowder. Also I will craft the detonator to explode the det cord from distance. When you have all of the material, you will have to find a place to arrange the explosion. I chose this godforsaken place in the desert. Now do same as me, build a large square filled with uranium ore. I build it 10 by 10 blocks. Now approximate the center and tower up 18 blocks or 22 to 23 blocks in the official version. Place the det cord and the radioactive barrel on the top and link the detonator. Now water clutch and take a safe distance. Use the detonator and check if there are at least one block of schrabidium ore. If you are lucky you will get the schrabidium block, if not, you will have to do all of this another time using new uranium ore blocks. I will mine the schrabidium using the advanced alloy pickaxe. Please notice that the schrabidium will blind you, but you can use the protective goggles to prevent yourself from being blinded. Now you will have to smelt the schrabidium ore into the schrabidium 326 ingot, and make schrabidium 326 nuggets. We will have to smelt the nugget with tungsten ingot in the blast furnace in order to get the magnetized tungsten ingot. Now let's get to the hardest part. You will have to craft nuclear transmutation device using the magnetized tungsten ingot, 24 titanium ingots, 18 advanced alloy plates, 12 steel plates, 6 compound plates, 8 rubber bars, 5 energy storage blocks and 5 overclocked circuits. The rubber will take us some time. We will need the catalytic cracking tower. It is made using these materials. The niobium and the semi-stable lanthanium ingots can be obtained using the niobium and lanthanium fragments which is dropped from the rare earth ores. And the clay catalysts is made using iron powder and clay. We will process natural gas to produce unsaturated hydrocarbons, and use it to produce rubber. The cracking tower does not require energy, it requires natural gas and steam. When you made the transmutation device, place inside a uranium ingot and a red coil capacitor, which is made using 3 gold plates, a fuse, 4 superconductors, 6 superconducting coils and 2 redstone blocks. Now provide the transmutation device with 5 million HE and you can get your first schrabidium ingot. Now you can just centrifuge the schrabidium ingot into 3 schrabidium nuggets. Please notice that the capacitor will lose durability. You can recharge it by right-click. But remember that this will summon a lightning and cause a small explosion. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment your thoughts about this guide, and feel free to ask about this complicated process. See you in the next video.